good morning, or afternoon to some of you guys. Good night, depending on when you see this video. I am your host on the show today, Good Tea for Life. This is a show created by you guys where we're just talking about good stuff for our life, okay? So it is in all the categories depending on what we feel for the day. Today, I was reading Proverbs. When in doubt and you don't know what to read, just look at the day of the week. So look at the date, the number. So it's the 9th. You can look at Proverbs 9. Something there will guarantee. And I've been chewing on this scripture for a couple days, and I want to share this with you guys. And it is in Proverbs, okay? Proverbs chapter 12. So it's not the 12th day of the month, but it is Proverbs. I love Proverbs. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Proverbs 12, verse 14. And we're going to talk, okay? So, say where you're listening from, watching from. I know a lot of you guys send me messages that you're at work and you're watching me while you're at work. Let me make my chair go. Okay, so let me know where you are in the world, even if you're on the replay. Say hello, replay people. Say hi. Hi. And let me know where you're watching from. And let's get into it. So, Proverbs 12, verse 14. I'm in love with verse 14. I've been chewing on this for a couple of days now, and the way my brain is set up, when I find a scripture that I super love, I like to just write it out and like really dig deep. And that's the thing, is like you gotta figure out how to apply this to your life, or you're just wasting your thoughts, your time, everything. You're just wasting it. So you want to figure out how to apply the scripture to a real, tangible situation in your life. That way you can apply it, and that's how you get wisdom. And the thing that I seek the most is to be wise. That is something that I asked for when I was a child. When I saw that Solomon in the Bible was young, was wise, was wealthy, I was like, oh, so if I get wisdom, I can get all of the other things. And so that became my mission. Coming from Dallas. All right, girl, I'm in Dallas right now. It's raining today. I am not feeling it. I literally woke up and was like, oh, I need to go fly to California. Because what's not going to be working is this weather. Boo. Anyway, Proverbs chapter 12, verse 14. Now we're going to read a couple different versions of it, okay? From the fruit of their lips, people are filled with good things. I love that. From the fruit of their lips, people are filled with good things. And the work of their hands bring them their reward. I love this scripture because it makes you take responsibility for what's coming out your mouth and for what you are actually doing, right? And so let's read another version of this. I like to read several versions. So my dad, y'all, was growing up, my dad, you know, he's an associate pastor. And so I grew up watching my dad study all the time. And my mom too, because my mom did Sunday school. My whole family, they was all doing teaching stuff at church. Obviously, I'm sitting here doing something similar to what they did. But I always said I would never do it. But it is so good. So anyway, I remember when my dad would be studying, he would show me like how to study in different books and different Bibles, cross-reference, because you want to have a well-rounded feel for what you're reading, and you want to see what the experts say, because I'm not the expert. I'm just going to try and translate this to my life, to something tangible, so that I can have transformation in my life. How many of you guys want to transform your life? How many of you guys want to transform your life into something magnificent? Something that is just a but God moment. I don't know about you, but that's what I'm obsessed with. And so my dad taught me that you have to cross-reference and you have to look at different versions of the information that you're reading. And so let's look up, okay, this is it's taking too long to load. Let's look at this in the, where is the there we go. Okay, so CEV version, I like to look at that after I look at like the King James version and the NIV version, because it's very like, I feel like it's real down to earth language. But sometimes the scripture can get so simple, the weight of it is taken out. So you want to read different versions. So Proverbs 12 and 14, the contemporary English version says, we are rewarded or punished for what we say and do. We are rewarded or punished for what we say and do. we are rewarded or punished. Either or. It has no preference. There's no boom, you're just getting bad results just because. No. You get the results that you have in your life right now because of what you are saying and because of what you are doing. Now that right there, I was like, yes. I was like, yes. I had to chew on that because I was like, this is yummy. And so I began to think about this in multiple scenarios. I looked at my life. I looked at other people's lives, because you could just look at someone's life and look at the results that they're having. You look at the fruit that they're bearing from their tree. And you can begin to think about, what are they saying? What types of things are they doing? Oh, well, that will get you that type of lifestyle. Here's what's magnificent. If someone has a lifestyle that you want to resemble, you don't want their life, but you want to be able to experience something like that, you want to have a certain type of success, well, if you watch what they're saying, if you watch what they're doing, that will give you some clues as to how you can adjust what you're saying and what you're doing, right? Modeling what works. Model what gets rewarded. And if you keep reading in Proverbs, it's going to tell you what gets rewarded. And it's all of these kingdom principles. And it's all about being a good person, being an honest person, being a person of integrity and character. It's all about putting in the work. It's all about working smart. It's all about using wisdom in your decisions and your choices. It's so yummy. And it's the very reason why things work or why things don't work. So if you feel like you're in a crappy situation right now, just say, self, what have you been saying? Think about this. Think about this morning. One reason I don't like to talk on the phone in the morning, and I tell my loved ones this all the time and they still call me in the morning. I don't like to talk on the phone in the morning because I understand how powerful those conversations are in the morning with yourself. So if you jump on the phone and you're listening to complaints and BS and stuff that just really isn't, it sounds like selfish, but it's true. Like if you tried it and you wasn't calling people dumping, like then you would have a better, like you would have time to reflect and then you could transform your life. And I'm so obsessed with transforming my life. Like I don't want to spin my words. Like, and it's funny because when people get around me, they always say, you're quiet. I'm a loud person, but in general, when I'm off, I'm completely off. Like I'm not interested. I don't want to, I'm in me time. And I think it's funny because people get around and they're like, are you okay? I'm fine. I'm being quiet. I'm watching my thoughts. I'm transforming my life. In my free time, I transform my life. That's a hashtag. In my free time, I like to transform my life. So in order to transform my life and be rewarded and get good, if I want to receive the goods, so what's the goods? Y'all map out, write in the comments some good that you are now desiring to see in your life. Put those in the comments right now. What's something? Just get one thing. Don't think of a million things. What's one thing, what's one good thing that you now desire to see in your life? Because your life is going to give you, you're going to get in life what you say and do. I'm broke, I don't have gas money, it's never enough, I know all this positive stuff, but it don't work for me, that just works for you. I hate my job, my man get on my nerves, I don't got this, I don't got that. If you're want, if that's the conversation that you're having all the time, the scripture says we are rewarded and like you're gonna get either more. It's not biased because it's a law that's like a law. Like you have the street rules and you have the city rules and you have like regular regulations from like a city, a government, or whatever. But then you have like some laws that are just completely the law. They're not biased. Karma is a law, right? What goes around comes around, period, right? So the law is that you get in life what you are saying and what you are doing. Holy, So, and we take it for granted. Again, one reason I don't like to talk on the phone in the morning because I noticed that in the morning time, years ago, I I realized that most people are just talking about what they don't want or what's on their nerves or what they wish they had. And I don't want to spend my morning. That's setting up my day. That's setting up the mood and the tone of my day. So my mornings are sacred. So ringers off. I keep my phone off because it's just, I keep it off, right? Because I'm so busy transforming my life. And that's what if everybody was busy transforming their life into something that they want to, like, oh my God, that's how you bless other people. I can't help you, I'm trying to help me. And if I help me, then you're going to get blessed as a result of me getting better and being able to give from a full cup, from my overflow, right? If I'm steady trying to give, if I'm this full and you steady calling and getting something, now I only got this much because I'm steady giving away. This is a good example. That's a good example. People are steady pulling and you're only this full because you're not busy transforming your life. Transforming your life means getting this word and applying it and taking those principles and living and doing and being. Y'all see what I'm saying? So if you're only this full and you steady giving, eventually you have nothing left. And you're giving. And so now you was this full, and now you're this full, and now you're this full, and you're trying to be everything to everybody who can't. It's impossible. You need to be completely filled, right? And you do that by filling yourself up first. And so, again, an example of this is your morning times. Make them sacred. Turn off stuff. Like I decided a long time ago, like no radio. I cut the radio off. Like I know some of these shows, but they weren't feeding my soul. They were making me think about silly stuff, and they're a way to escape. And some people say, well, you're just too serious all the time. Okay, well, holla back. Because I'm good. I love as cuckoo and crazy and silly as I am, what I love to do most is transform my life. And I'm trying to inspire you guys to do the same. Because then when you do that, you have no choice but to be rewarded. It says right here, we are rewarded or punished. You get either or. And it's all based on what you are saying and what you are doing. And so you want to train yourself to get so OCD about what you're saying. You want to train yourself to get so OCD about what you're doing. You want to train yourself to, if you want to have some good, if there is something that you now desire to see in your life, what do you now desire to see in your life? I didn't see you guys. Okay, let me see. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I haven't made it on time for a live in a minute. What's up, Courtney? What's up, Kim? TC Lucas? I'm doing that for my life. Yes. My morning time is sacred too. It's so important because it sets the tone for the day. So if you wake up and you're just, looking at what you don't have and listening to other people's problems and opinions about something that has nothing to do with you. See, people think I'm blunt and I'm rude because I mind my business. Like, I don't have drama. I don't have any of these. I be chilling. And they be like, oh, you train yourself to like I got my blinders on. If you had your blinders on, you wouldn't have as many issues. It's just true. Hey, Lulu, what's up, Toya? What's up? What's up? What's up? He said 100, right? Hey, boosted financial stability. So, okay, you want to be rewarded with financial stability. And that's something that I'm forever trying to grow and increase and keep more money. Okay, so look, if that's the reward that you now desire, because look, this is simple. We are rewarded or punished for what we say and do. So in the realm of finances, you are rewarded. And let me go back to the other version because there's another version there. It says, from the fruit of our lips, people are filled with good things, and the work of their hands bring them reward. And so financial stability, the work and the conversation need to be in alignment. So, for example, I have a class right now I'm teaching on, for example, this is simple. Here's our work that we're doing with our hands, okay? And then we're getting ready to get into the spiritual part of it this week. But this is one of the money sheets in the class that I'm teaching. And it is monitoring. This is the work of financial stability. Monitoring what you spend on food, on drinks, on groceries, how much money you giving away every single day, right? I had to put the giveaway because people ask me for money all the time. I had to put like, how much are you actually giving away every week? That's kind of crazy. You should be giving it to your savings account, right? Bills, okay? Internet stuff, because I get on the internet and start buying stuff, okay? Like clothing, personal beauty, my nails and all of that stuff costs. Entertainment, this is stuff that you're doing throughout the week. And if you take, so this is the end of the week sheet. There's a weekly sheet somewhere, a daily sheet. I think, I don't know what I do with it. Anyway, this is what you tally up at the end of the week. This would be considered the work that you do around financial stability. The scripture says, from the fruit of their lips are filled with good things. Okay? So from the fruit of their lips, you're filled with good things. So you have what you say. So you can't say I'm broke. You've got to change the money conversation, which I'm getting into. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm going to read you guys some of this. You got to change the money conversation, but then the work around your money has to be you getting pen and paper, and we have spreadsheets where we're writing out all of our bills, and we're monitoring the money so that we can be financially stable, and we'll be rewarded by our works. So to put in, that's how you get the good thing. That's how you get the reward. See, there's some work that is to be done, and it's not sexy, it's not fun, it is tedious. So part of the group, in the group that I'm telling you guys about, one of the first things that we did was go through and go back. You have to go back and look at your money habits and look at where you've been spending money, right? And what you value. Is it entertainment? Is it, you know what I'm saying? You going out too much, you drinking, you're kicking it, right? Are you giving away all your money? Are you just, just completely frivolous? Or are you, just not making enough? You're being very frugal with what you have, but there's a thing you realize you gotta make more money, right? So money tells a story, and one thing that we do is look at what the story is telling us. Why? So we can transform our lives. Okay, so again, I'm obsessed with my life being transformed all day long. And the work that you have to do, the Bible's always talking about work. Proverbs specifically, all of those chapters typically have a scripture where it talks about you got to put in work. And that's the part people don't want. We want to do things quickly. But the work is, again, doing stuff like keeping a worksheet where every single day you're monitoring what you spend. And then at the end of the week, you're adding it up. You're doing your gratitude. You're doing your money goals. You're doing your what you made, what you spent, went over budget, under budget. How much did you save? What are you happy about? 2 things you loved about this week. 1 thing you're going to do better as it relates to financial stability. You can get the reward of financial stability, and we're speaking to this because that's a want. I'll give it to you, baby. You can come get it. We're speaking to this, and I tell you guys all the time. I think y'all be thinking I'm playing. Maybe I should just make y'all the binder. This is my binder. This is old school. I almost went and got a really cute one. I guess I could go to Target and buy a really cute binder. But this is my binder where I do my work. So my journal is in here. My business plan is in here. My bills, like my money stuff is in here. And so for me, I like pen and paper. But I know that for my classes, people like a method and an organized thing, and it looks pretty, it sells better when you have this. For some reason, if I just tell you to do this on pen and paper, you'd be like, okay. But when I show you the worksheet, you'd be like, okay. And it makes you feel better. I get it. I find that I don't stick with the pretty worksheet, and I travel a lot. So I just keep my binder with me, and I have all my little tabs. And it's this simple. Like, you see all this stuff in here? It has everything. But that's the work that you have to do. You want to have a 6-figure business? Now, I'm trying to just go ahead and up level and be a multimillionaire, right? But it starts with the plan, and you're rewarded. The scripture for the day is very, 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 very simple. The scripture is, from the fruit of their lips, people are filled with good things, and the work of their hands bring them a good reward. So, it's easy. Put in the work. Whatever you desire to see. So again, write the desire. What do you now desire to see? That person, my cousin wrote financial stability. Great. So let's apply this scripture and let's see how we can begin to work towards financial stability. That was the example that I just gave. That's how you can work towards it, because it said work of your hands. And I love how Proverbs is letting you know, like, it's not gonna, you can't just think and then become rich. Yeah, you can. Let me just change that. You can think about it, but at some point you gotta do. If you just think, and you never do the work, then yeah, you're just gonna be thinking. And I think that's the part that people forget. There's a work. So it requires a habit change. You can't approach today the way you did yesterday and want financial stability. So what you normally would do is rip and run and do all this stuff. Think about it. Because if you want financial stability, first of all, everything costs something. So you gotta see, like, what is costing me? Where is the money going? And then what am I bringing in? And how do I lower the expenses and do what's necessary and plan for instead of being reactive to my day? And then how do I bring in more money? And so that's the conversation. And that's the work that's required as it relates to Proverbs 12 and 14. And Proverbs has a lot of scriptures about putting in work, about actually, working. And I don't believe that I think you should work smart for sure, but I don't think, I still work. I put in work, but I love everything that I'm doing. And so sometimes you see people saying, I don't have to do anything. That sounds really cute and all, but there was a lot that you did to get to that point, which was work. And even the work that you do now, you may not consider it work because it's fun. This is work for me, but it's fun. I love it. I made my life set up to where I wrote down on a sheet of paper years ago, I'm gonna get paid to be on YouTube and to do all this. I didn't even know how. I didn't even care how. But that's what I said, right? And that's what my reality is now. Again, by what you say and what you do, you will be rewarded. What are you saying? If you're seeing something in your life that you do not like, it has everything to do with your conversation. It has everything to do with your daily actions. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. So that's my message for the day, for the moment, for the hour. I'm sure I'll be live streaming again. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm looking to see if there's any comments that I missed from you guys. Let's see. No, I don't see anything. Okay, cool beans. I'm done. LaKeishaMichelle.com if you have any questions. If you want to, I'm a pen and paper kind of girl. I need one of those sheets. I don't stick with the pretty worksheets either. Why is it? How many of you guys have a bunch of pretty worksheets that you don't stick with? I use them to get me started. I really make the worksheets to show you guys how I think. But for me, first of all, when it comes to, hey Auntie, when it comes to this kind of stuff, I like to use a Google spreadsheet. It's free and it does all your math for you. So you can go on the spreadsheet and just type in numbers every single day, and then it'll show you what you spent for the day, for which category, da 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 da. So this is in my money class. So is it on my website? Let me see if it's on my website. Let me post the link because I don't think it's on my website. This is a $50 class, by the way, and it's epic, completely epic. I'll post the link in Facebook for you guys. But anyway, moral of the story is you're rewarded by what you say and what you do. That's why you have to monitor your time, your conversations, because you're speaking life or you're speaking punishment. It says you are rewarded or punished. It has no bias. So your actions, what are your actions? If you now desire, for example, the reason we're talking about money, if you guys just logged in, is because she said, I want financial stability. So what does that look like as it pertains to Proverbs 12? So Proverbs says that from the fruit of our lips come the good things. So if you want good things in the realm of financial stability, it's watching your conversation, right? And then the work of the hands will bring you the reward. So what work do you need to do with your hands? What, as far as bringing in the money, as well as this is work, monitoring the money and actually doing the day-to-day work that's required to get it in order. And so this is something that I do all the time. I'm not perfect at it. I'm just telling y'all that's what you gotta do if you wanna actually grow your money. I do know how to grow my money so far, right? So it's kind of like, I'm just telling y'all, hey, y'all catch, come on, this is how it happens. So that's it, just sharing and remembering that your conversation, again, what's your tone in the morning? What is the conversation you're having with yourself in the morning? Yourself in the morning. A lot of times we just jump into other media, you know, the phone and all that kind of stuff. That's why I do not. Because again, if I wake up like this and you start having conversation with people that are draining, now you are this, because they just drained out some of your energy with their conversation about what they don't have, what they wish they had, who they don't like at their job, yada, 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 yada. Now you gotta go approach your day like this. No. CeCe Winans has a song that's so sweet. I like that song. It's so simple. Fill my cup, Lord. Fill my cup. I lift it up, Lord. Come and cleanse this temple. I love that song. Yeah, let God fill your cup in the morning. Shut up. Shut up. Be quiet. A lot of people don't want to be quiet because then you got to address your stuff. And again, I'm not for everybody because I'm harsh. It's like you have to be harsh, but it's not harsh, it's real. The sad part is everything is sugar-coated, so you want somebody to hold your hand. But I'm here to transform my life. So I'm not gonna come to my life, the only one that I get that could be taken in the next hour. I'm not gonna come to my precious, sweet life with some sweet old stuff that make you feel good. No, how about I just address, okay, for example, I want financial stability. That was the example that we got in the group. Then I'm just gonna be real. Girl, you're spending all your money. Okay, what are you buying? Why are you buying that? Like, you got to be real with yourself. Do you want to be cute and broke? Do you want to party and be broke? Do you want to be drink and have the latest weed and stuff and be broke? Or do you want to have something and grow and feel good about when you purchase something, not be worried about what's going to overdraft, yada, yada, yada. If so, then the scripture says you got to put in some work. So what is the work that I now have to do in order to get the good and the reward? What is the conversation that I now have to have in order to get the good and the reward that the scripture says I can get? It's a law. It's a law. Nobody can deny me. Nobody can deny me the reward. Nobody can deny me the punishment. I'm going to get either or based on what I'm saying and what I'm doing. So with that being said, yeah, I'm going to be so specific about my time, about my conversations, because it's that critical. I need God to fill my cup. I want to have conversation. You can have a conversation with God and it be so good. It be so good. By the time you start talking to other people, your ear, you'll be like, wait. That's when that song, please don't kill my vibe. Don't kill my vibe. I'm like, I'm vibrating real high with God right now. Right? You're going to notice you ain't going to want to talk to some people. You ain't going to want to have, because it's just that critical. This is your life. This is your life. You only get one. And I'm just trying to transform my life. And I'm going to share with you guys after I have filled my cup for the morning. Okay? So other people will come to you with their agenda. What is the other people's agenda? They're going to come to you and they're going to have, I want you to do this. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. Do what you got to do to guard your time and your energy so that you can fill your cup. And listen, it's hard to fill your cup when you ain't plugging into the right source. It's going to feel like it got a hole at the bottom. It's going to feel like the juice is running out. So listen, let me show y'all. I'm put that on the Jabez playlist. Fill my cup. What's that song? CeCe, there we go. It's CeCe Winans, Fill My Cup. It says, fill my cup, Lord. I lift it up, Lord. Come and quench this thirsting in my soul. Bread from heaven, feed me till I want no more. Fill my cup, fill it up, and make me whole. Yes, that's some good stuff. Listen, get your life, okay? Transform your life. We just read Proverbs 12 and 14. The end. That's how we get good. That's how we get the rewards. That's how we get rid of these punishments we may feel like we are in right now. Plug into the source and get resourceful. Do the work that's required to get the reward that you desire. All right? I love y'all. LakeishaMichelle.com signing off of Good Tea